welcome to the second national quarterfinal of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021. The Cycle brand takes great pride in India's heritage and culture and has centered the company's mission and vision around the same. Hence, the Cycle brand has conceptualized the Cycle Heritage Quiz with a view to enlighten young minds on the 5,000-year-old heritage of our nation. After several practice quizzes, a grueling preliminary stage comprising of questions on the heritage of our nation and heritage of particular regions, and 18 intense cluster finals, we are down to our top 36, who will compete in 6 national quarterfinals. It is now truly a battle between the best heritage enthusiasts and brightest minds in the country. Let us meet our 6 participants for the national quarterfinal 2. First, we have from the St. Kabir High School, Navranpura, Ahmedabad, Haamid Petiwala. Welcome, Haamid.
Thank you, sir.
Haamid, you won a very competitive Ahmedabad quarterfinal or Ahmedabad cluster final. Which is the heritage location that you would like to visit, which you have not visited yet? It could be from anywhere in India.
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal you have not been to yet?
No.
Okay, great. Wishing that you get to visit Taj Mahal very soon. And the COVID pandemic, of course, goes away so that traveling is much easier. So wish you all the best, Haamid, for today's quiz.
Thank you, sir.
Next, we have from the Sharada Mandir School, Miramar, Panjim, Goa. We have Paulette Xavier. Welcome, Paulette.
Good afternoon, sir.
And congratulations for making it to the national quarterfinal.
Thank you so much, sir.
And my question to you is there any moment from history that inspires you and you'd like to maybe see it live?
Yes, sir. My hero actually is Maharana Pratap, who had taken the oath of never to sleep on a cozy bed and never to wear fancy clothes until his Mewar was free from the clutches of Akbar the Great.
Okay.
So I wanted to see it live, sir, how he had a very small army, but yet he fought to his bravest.
Wonderful. That's a very interesting choice, Paulette. And all the very best for today's class.
Thank you so much, sir.
Next, we have from the Maharishi Vidya Mandir Senior Secondary School, Guwahati, Manas Atreya. Manas, congratulations for making it to the national quarterfinal.
Thank you, sir.
So how did you find the questions of the cluster final? Easy, middling, or tough?
So the questions were pretty easy only and very interesting.
Okay, great. Good to know that. And you had fun in the cluster final. Hope you have fun today in the national quarterfinal also. All the very best. Next, we have from the Sai International School, Bhubaneswar, we have Shrishti Das. Shrishti, congratulations for making it to the national quarterfinal. My question to you is, what is your favorite character or who is your favorite character from Indian mythology?
My favorite mythological character is Sri Krishna.
Okay, and why is that?
So because he never gave us the idea to choose the path of unrighteousness and always taught us to keep patience and keep on moving in the path of dharma.
That's a very good thought, Shrishti. And so Lord Krishna is Shrishti's favorite mythological character. And next we have Yukta Singh from the Center Point School in Nagpur. So Yukta, my question to you is, apart from your own city, Nagpur, if you were given a choice to live in any other city of India, what would it be?
It would be Delhi because I want to visit Qutub Minar and it's just so developed and it will be very good to live there. Great.
So, of course, I'm sure you love your city of Nagpur as well, and Nagpur is an awesome city. So, yes. So this was Yukta. All the very best, Yukta, for the national quarterfinal. And last but not the least, we have from Don Bosco Bandel, Shukrit Pal. Congratulations, Shukrit, for making it to the national quarterfinal.
Thank you, sir.
And Shukrit, you came through a very tight Kolkata cluster final and you had to fight through a tiebreaker. So what was going through your mind during the tiebreaker?
It was going in my mind to give the correct answer.
Okay, yes, of course. That's the main thing, to give the correct answer. And you held your nerve and you got through in the end. So well done, Shukrit. And all the very best to you. All the very best to all our 6 participants today as we get set for our first round, which is Lakshya Bheda. So round 1, Lakshya Bheda. Let's take a look at the rules. 1 question per participant. This round does not pass. Each question has 4 options. Each participant gets 3 attempts, plus 15 if you answer correctly in your first attempt, plus 10 if you answer correctly in your second attempt, and plus 5 if you answer correctly in your third attempt. Our first question is going to be for Haamid. Haamid, your question coming up on screen now. The Wood Fossil Park, or Akal, is located about 15 kilometers away from the city. Here one can discover and trace geologic tragedies that occurred in the Thar Desert 180 million years ago. Name the city. Is it A. Jodhpur, B. Udaipur, C. Jaisalmer, D. Ajmer?
C. Jaisalmer.
Let's click on C. Jaisalmer. And that is right. Well done, Haamid. Good start for you. 15 points. And we move to Paulette for our next question. Paulette, your question. He was granted a boon that after the completion of the yagna of his native goddess, Pratyangira, he'll get a celestial chariot, mounting on which he will win over any enemy in the war. Name this warrior. Is it A. Ashwatthama, B. Durgamasura, C. Arjuna, or D. Meghnad?
B. Durgama.
Okay, let's click on B. Durgamasur. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Let's try.
Is it A. Ashwatthama?
Let's click on A. Ashwatthama. Sorry, that's also the wrong answer. The last try.
So is it D. Meghnad?
Let's click on D. Meghnad. And yes, that's right, Paulette. 5 points for you. So this is the story when Meghnad was actually doing the penance and worshipping the goddess, when actually Lakshman interrupted him, and then they fought, Lakshman and Meghnad, and that's how Lakshman was able to beat Meghnad and kill him. So this is of course the story when Meghnad, if he had completed that yagna, would have become invincible. So Paulette, well done, 5 points, not a bad start. We have lots more rounds to go. We'll move to the next participant, that is Manas. Manas, your question coming up on screen now. It is said that the princess of Ujjain, Vidyotama's pride knew no bounds, and she even made fun of her guru, Vararuchi. Stung by her irreverence, the Acharya conspired to get her married to someone who was at that time not at all learned. Name him. So who was Vidyotama married to? Is it A. Amarasimha, B. Vetala Bhatta, C. Chandragupta II, or D. Kalidas?
Sir, D. Kalidas.
Let's click on D. Kalidas. Fantastic answer, 15 points. Kalidasa initially was not so learned. In fact, he was considered almost like illiterate by some people. And then, of course, inspired by this incident, he took up the trouble and the inspiration to actually make himself learned and make himself one of the great poets of all time. So well done, Manas. Very good start. 15 points for you. And the next question is going to be for Shrishti. Shrishti, your question coming up on screen now. Who took over as captain of India, cricket captain, after the incumbent captain or the previous captain, Nari Contractor, suffered a career-ending injury at the hands of Charlie Griffith in a tour match at Barbados? Is it A. Sunil Gavaskar? Is it B. Ajit Wadekar? C. Nawab Patauti Jr. or D. Paulie Umrigal?
Is it A. Sunil Gavaskar?
Let's click on A. Sunil Gavaskar. Sorry, that's the wrong answer. Let's try.
B. Ajit Vadkar.
Let's take on B, Ajit Wadekar. Sorry, that's also the wrong answer. Your last attempt.
Nawab of Pataudin Jr.
Let's click on C, Nawab Pataudi Jr. And that's right, Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudi. So Nadi contractor suffered a very, very tragic injury. And then actually Nawab Pataudi Jr. took over as captain of India. And that time Nawab Pataudi Jr. was the youngest ever test captain. So Shushti, well done. You get 5 points. Our next question is for Yukta. Yukta, your question coming up on screen. This palace is also known as Darya Daulat Bagh. Several paintings portraying historic events, such as an oil painting showcasing the storming of a fort, can be seen in the palace, which is now a museum. Where is this palace located? Is it A, Srirangapatna, B, Vellore, C, Chitradurga, or D, Ginji?
Is it A, Srirangapatna?
Let's click on A, Srirangapatna. Absolutely correct. Well done, Yukta. This is the summer palace of Tipu Sultan in Srirangapatna, where the famous painting Storming of Srirangapatnam is located. And that's very famous. And of course, Darya Daulat Bagh remains a popular tourist attraction for all people visiting Karnataka. Well done, Yukta. You start with 15 points. And our next question is for Sukrit. Sukrit, your question coming up on screen. She played the title role in the movie Meera in 1945. This singer sang all the famous Meera bhajans in her melodious voice. Name this Bharat Ratna awardee who also won the Magsaysay Award. Is it A, Lata Mangeshkar, B, M.S. Subbulakshmi, C, Asha Bhosle, or D, Suraiya?
I think it is B, M.S. Subbulakshmi.
Confidently, Shukrit answers B, M.S. Subbulakshmi. Let's see whether that's right or wrong. Absolutely correct, Shukrit. You're off to a good start. 15 points. Well done. Excellent scoring in the first round. As we move ahead to our second round, Jigyasa. So round 2 is Jigyasa. Let's take a look at the rules. One direct question per participant. This round passes clockwise. Plus 10 for every correct answer, whether it's on direct or on pass. Again, we will start off with our first participant, that is Haamid. Haamid, your question coming up on screen. The Purulia and Sheraikella styles usually have no ritual meaning. These styles use masks to differentiate characters. They combine martial art movements with dance. The Mayurbhanj style does not use masks except when the dancers are first introduced. What dance is being taught?
Chau.
Chau is right. Well done. Chau dance popular in West Bengal and also Odisha. Well done, Haamid. Perfect answer. 10 points as we move towards our next question, and that is for Paulette. Paulette, your question coming up on screen now. In order to protect his village from the rain god Indra, Lord Krishna lifted Govardhan Parvat and placed it on the tip of his little finger. He sheltered everyone from his village under the Parvat. He held the mountain for 7 days until Lord Indra realized his mistake. During this period, Lord Krishna did not consume anything. Hence, on the last day, the villagers made a certain number of food items. This incident has led to the naming of what offering to Lord Krishna?
So, is it Chappan Bhog?
Is it Chappan Bhog? So, he used to eat 8 items in a day. So, 7 days he did not eat. 7 into 8 is 56, which is Chappan. And the offering is Chappan Bhog. Absolutely right, Paulette. Fantastic answer. 10 points to you. Very, very well done. Our next question is for Manush. Manush, your direct question coming up on screen now. This monument is divided into 7 levels of stairs with sculptural panels. There are more than 500 principal sculptures and over 1,000 minor ones combining various imagery. The 4th level is the deepest and leads into a rectangular tank 9.5 meter by 9.4 meter at a depth of 23 meters. Name this monument that is found on the reverse side of a particular banknote.
Sir, is it Rani Ki Bhav?
It is Rani Ki Bhav. Fantastic answer. Found on the reverse side of the 100 rupee note. Manoj is in great form. 10 points to you, Manoj. Very, very well done. The Rani Ki Bhav in Patan in Gujarat. Our next question is for Shrishti. Shrishti, your direct question coming up now. This famous football club, founded in 1956, is nicknamed the Greens. It is owned and named after a group of companies. The club has won 4 Federation Cups, 3 Durand Cups, 3 Rovers Cups, 2 Indian Super Cups, and the National Football League. Name this club that plays its home matches at Tilak Maidan Stadium.
Or is it Al Akhtar?
No, that's the wrong answer. Let's pass to Yukta.
Sir, I'm guessing, is it Mayur Bagh or something?
No. Let's pass to Shukrit.
I don't.
You would like to pass? Okay. Let's pass to Haamid. Passing. Okay, let's pass to Paulette.
So, is it Gharwal Club?
No, that's the wrong answer. Manas, any answers?
Sir, is it Mohan Bagan?
Not Mohan Bagan. This was a club from Goa. This is the famous Salgaonkar Club. This is the famous Salgaonkar Club. No one gets any points for this one. The next question is a direct for Yukta. Yukta, your question coming up on screen now. This is a fortress city with 5 kilometers of walls. Initially, it had a name which meant the Hill of the Gods. It was renamed when Muhammad bin Tughlaq planned to move the population of Delhi here in the 14th century. The new name meant City of Fortune. What was the new name?
Sir, it is Daulatabad.
It is Daulatabad. Well done, Yukta. 10 points. Fantastic answering. Very, very good start to the quiz for you, Yukta. Very well done. And our next question is for Sukrit. Sukrit, your direct question coming up on stream now. This national park provides habitat for 22 of India's most threatened species of mammals. Here, there are nearly 60 mammal species, 42 reptile species, 7 amphibians, and 500 species of birds, of which 26 are globally threatened. The national park is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and is bounded to the north by the forests of Bhutan. It shares its name with a river. Name this national park.
I guess it was.
Pass. We will pass to Haamid.
Sir, is it Manas Wildlife Sanctuary?
It is Manas Wildlife Sanctuary in Assam. Very well done, Haamid. 10 points to you. Very well done. And with that, we come to the end of round number 2. So the scores after round number 2 are the following. Haamid right now is in the lead with 35 points, followed closely by Yukta and Manas on 25 points. Then we have Sukrit and Paulette on 15 points. And in 6th spot, we have Shrishti on 5 points. But of course, there are still 2 more rounds to go. And the top 2 from the national quarterfinal are going to go through to our national semifinals. So still lots to play for as we head towards our 3rd round, which is called Trishanku. In Trishanku, let's take a look at the rules. So 1 question per participant with 3 clues. This round does not pass. First clue is a statement with number of letters in the answer. In the second clue, the first letter of the answer would be revealed. The third clue would be an anagram. Plus 15 if you answer correctly on the first clue. Plus 10 if you answer correctly on your second clue. And plus 5 if you answer correctly on the third clue. This time we will go in reverse order, which means we will first go to Sukrit. Sukrit, your clue coming up on screen now. Okay, your clue. The race of my life was co-authored by the sports legend with her daughter, Sonia Sanwal. Okay, first name is 6 letters, second name is 5 letters. Okay, that's your first.
Where can I get a clue?
Second clue? Okay. Let's have the first letter. M. Starts with M.
Where can I get another?
You want another clue? Okay, let's have the anagram. Hing Lakshmi. Okay, no answers coming from Sukrit. The answer to this is Milkha Singh, of course. The Race of My Life was his autobiography, which was, of course, transformed into the movie Bhag Milkha Bhag, and was co-authored with Sonia Sanwalka, his daughter. So Milkha Singh was the answer I was looking for. No points for you, Sukrit. We'll move on to our next contestant. This time it's Yukta. Yukta, your first clue coming up on screen. The longest Purana is dedicated to one of the sons of Shiva and Parvati. So the first letter or the first part of the name is 6 letters, and the second part of the name is 6 letters.
Is it Kartik Puran?
Can't do it for Kartik Puran. Let's move to the next book. Starts with S.
So next clue.
Okay, let's go to the anagram. Kannada Sutra.
Skand Puran.
Exactly, Skanda Puran. Skanda is another name for Kartik or Murugan, but of course, we did the proper answer because we have given you the starting letter also. And the Purana is called the Skanda Purana. 5 points for you, Yukta. Good quizzing, good cracking of the anagram. 5 points. Let's move to our next contestant, and that is Shushti. Shushti, your first clue coming up on screen now. This is a city in Punjab. It lent its name to a very unique, very voluminous type of salwar, generally worn by women. It is 7 letters.
Patiala.
Patiala is your guess. And a very good guess indeed. 15 points. Very good answer. Patiala is the correct answer. Shushti is back into contention with 15 points. It is Patiala. Let's move to our next contestant, and that is Manas. Manas, your question and your clue coming up on screen now. This structure in Lucknow was built as a strategy to provide food in lieu of work in the midst of a famine. So the names of 2 parts. First part is 4 letters. Second part is 8 letters.
So next clue.
Next clue. Let's have the first letter. B.
So it is Bara Imambara.
It is Bada Imambara. 10 points for you, Manas. A valuable 10 points indeed. Good quizzing. This is the Bada Imambara in Lucknow. And now we will move on to our next contestant, and that is Paulette. Paulette, let's have your clue on screen. Born to a Gujarati father and a British mother, this actor played the title role of a political leader, for which he won an Academy Award or Oscar for Best Actor. The name is of 2 parts, 3 letters, first part, and 8 letters, second part.
Sir, next clue, sir.
Next clue, okay. Starting letter coming up. B.
Sir, next clue.
Okay, let's move to the anagram. Belying Kents.
We're getting the answer, sir.
Okay, have to pass you then. Sorry, no more time. This is Ben Kingsley, who played the role of Gandhi. This is Ben Kingsley, who famously played the role of Gandhi in the Oscar award-winning movie. So sorry, Paulette, no points for you. There's still more 1 round to go, so don't worry. Let's move on to our next contestant and the last question of this round, which is going to be for Haamid. Haamid, your first clue coming up on screen now. In 2011, the gathering from this festival was so vast that it was visible in space through a satellite. 5 letters first part, second part 4 letters.
Kumbh Mela.
Kumbh Mela is right. Well worked out. We're calculating the letters. Absolutely correct, Haamid. You get 15 points. With that, we come to the end of round number 3. It's time to take a look at the scores. So the scores after round number 3 are as follows. Haamid right now leads with 3 points, followed by Manoj on 35 points. Then we have Yukta on 30 points. Then we have Shushti on 20 points. We have a tie for the last spot right now between Paulit and Sukrit, but all of you are still in the race because the top 2 are going to qualify for our national semi-finals. So let's see what happens in round number 4. Round number 4 is called Parikrama. Let's take a look at the rules of Parikrama. So one direct question per participant. Set of visuals will be shown on screen. All visuals connect to a state or union territory. So the first question of Parikrama comes up for Sukrit. Sukrit, your visual clues on screen now. Yeah, this is your clue. Connect to a state or union territory.
Is it Kerala?
Not Kerala. We will pass to Yukta.
Is it Puducherry?
It is Puducherry. And how did you arrive at Puducherry?
Sir, I think it's the Indian palm squirrel, which I think is the state animal of Puducherry.
Absolutely correct. You got it from the animal. Indian palm squirrel is indeed the state animal of Puducherry. This is N. Rangaswamy, who's the current chief minister. That is the famous Aurobindo Ashram in Puducherry. So 10 points for you, Yukta. Very good quizzing. And now the next direct question is for you. Yukta, here is your set of visual clues. Yes, Yukta.
So is it Sikkim?
And how did you arrive at Sikkim?
I think it is blood pheasant, which is the state bird. I'm not sure.
You seem to be very, very good in wildlife. It is the blood pheasant, which is the state bird. This is the rhododendron lineum, which is the state tree. This is the Roomtek monastery, which is in Sikkim. Absolutely correct, Yukta. Brilliant quizzing. 10 more points to you and a very valuable 10 points. Next question is for Shushti. Shushti, your visual clues coming up on screen now. Yeah, connect to a state or union territory.
Himachal Pradesh.
Not Himachal Pradesh. We will pass on to Manoj. Yes, Manoj.
Sir, is it Uttarakhand?
And how did you arrive at Uttarakhand?
Sir, from the background, sir, basically from the scene, the background picture, it's shown the place.
Okay. Yeah. So Uttarakhand is indeed the correct answer. This is the ski resort of Oli, so which is in Uttarakhand, and this is the logo of the famous Groom's Foot in Dehradun, Uttarakhand, and this is the state bird of Uttarakhand. So absolutely correct. Well done, Manoj. You get 10 points, and the next direct question is for you.
Sir, is it Maharashtra?
Not Maharashtra. We will pass on to Paulit.
So is it Kerala?
And how did you get Kerala?
So it looks, the jackfruit and all, they look like from Kerala.
It is Kerala. Well done, jackfruit. It's the state fruit of Kerala. This is the Bekal fort, which is the largest fort in Kerala. This is G. Shankara Kurup, the first winner of the Gyaanspace Award. He was from Kerala, wrote in Malayalam, and this is EMS Namboodiripad, who's actually the first chief minister of Kerala. Well done, Paulit. Paulit, the next direct question comes for you.
Okay, so. So is it Telangana?
Not Telangana. We will pass to Haamid.
Is it Odisha?
Not Odisha. We will pass to Sukrit.
Is it Madhya Pradesh?
And how did you get Madhya Pradesh?
Sir, Ajanta Ellora caves, I think.
Ajanta Ellora caves is not in Madhya Pradesh, but I'll give it to you. It is Madhya Pradesh. These are the Bhimbetka rock cave shelters.
Yes.
Yeah, this is not the Ajanta caves. This is the Barasingha, which is the state animal of Madhya Pradesh. This is the Tajul Masjid in Bhopal, and banyan tree is the obviously state tree of Madhya Pradesh. So 10 points to you, Suprit. And the last question of this round and this quiz goes to Haamid. Haamid, your visual coming up on screen now.
Is it Hyderabad?
Not Hyderabad. We will pass to Suprit.
Is it Gujarat?
Not Gujarat. We'll pass to Yukta.
Sir, it is Jammu and Kashmir.
And how did you arrive at Jammu and Kashmir?
Sir, it is the flag of Jammu and Kashmir, and then the bird is the state bird. I think it's the Blitz tragopan, but I'm not sure about the name, but I think.
Okay, you seem to be very good in this round. Again, a right answer, Yukta. Fantastic. 10 points. This is the flag of Jammu and Kashmir while it was still a state. This is the Kajli pheasant, which was recently anointed the official bird of the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. And this is Maharaja Hari Singh, the last ruler of the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. Yukta, you did really, really well in this round. With that, we come to the end of round number 4. It's time to take a look at the final scores. Shrishti, who won our Bhubaneswar cluster final, comes 6th. Shrishti, you have come from over 30,000 participants into the top 36. Don't feel bad. You did really well, Shrishti. Next, we have tied on 4th spot. We have Paulette and Suprit. Don't feel bad, Paulette. Don't feel bad, Suprit. You have come this far out of so many participants, and you did so well in your cluster final, and you gave 40 answers in this quiz as well. So you come tied 4th. Just missing out on the semi-final berth is Manoj. Hair's breadth, 45 points. Very, very close, Manoj. You also did really well. Commiserations to you. I know quizzing can be heartbreaking at times, but keep the spirit. We'll see you in future quizzes for sure. But qualifying, who was leading from the start, but just slipped up towards the end, but still managing to hold his lead, is Haamid on 50 points. Well done, Haamid. Congratulations for qualifying for our national semi-final.
Thank you, sir.
But winning the quiz with some superb answers, especially in the last round, from Center Point School, Nagpur, it is Yukta with 60 points. Congratulations, Yukta. Well done, Yukta. Well done, Haamid. Others, please don't be sad. I know it's just a quiz. I'm sure you learned a lot. Don't worry about it. And there will be several quizzes to come. A lot of you are very young. You are in class 7. You can participate for 3 more years. So cheer up, guys. So the second national quarterfinal was surely a very, very exciting one. And as expected, all the participants came up with some brilliant answers. And it was only 5 points that separated the third place from the second spot. At third was Manoj with 45 points. But just beating him was the leader from the first to the third round, Haamid. In the last round, he slipped up a little bit, but still managed to hold on with 50 points and qualified for our national semi-final. But it was Yukta who did the star turn in the last round with her knowledge of wildlife coming to the fore, answering 3 questions and winning today's national quarterfinal, scoring 60 points. So Yukta and Haamid, you two will qualify for our national semi-finals. But commiserations to Shrishti, Sukrit, Manoj, Paulette, all of you did so well to come across so many participants from all across India and qualify for our national quarterfinal. I'm sure we will see all of you in quizzes to come. So thank you so much for taking part. And we will see Haamid and Yukta in the national semi-final. And we'll see you in our next episode of the Cycle Heritage Quiz 2021 with another national quarterfinal. Till we meet again, stay safe, stay happy, stay curious. Goodbye from the entire team of CHQ 2021.